What's going on, guys? It's Danny from Slow Restoration, and about once a year I do a video on the Turbo GMC. Get back here a little bit so you can actually see it, and we're coming up on that yearly video. So if you don't know this truck, there's a whole playlist on it. It is a 2004 2500 HD GMC Sierra. It's got a 6-liter LQ4 in it that's never been out of the truck. The heads have never been off. It does have a Texas Speed cam in it. It has Deechworks injectors in it. Pretty much other than that, the engine's untouched. Other than, come back on this side and we peek through here, it does have an STS rear mount turbo on it. So that's where this truck really shines. It's a turbo. That's why it's the Turbo GMC. It's a turbo LQ4 with a cam. Heads have never been off, like I just said. And truck runs really, really good. It's a basic setup, not extravagant at all, but it performs well. I tow with this truck. We do a lot of things with this truck. I have obviously had to drag strip. It's been on the dyno at this point. And at like 16 to 17 pounds of boost, this truck did make 683 rear wheel horsepower. Keep in mind, it is a 3/4 ton, so it's got the 14 bolt. It's got a transfer case because it's 4-wheel drive, and it has a 4L80E transmission. It does have an HD2 shift kit in that transmission and a Yank Pro Truck 3200 stall. Other than that, I mean, I know that it is a little bit, and with the turbo, it's fairly modified, but there's not a ton done to the truck other than that. Like I said, the engine is untouched except for the cam, injectors, and of course valve springs and push rods to go along with the cam. Nothing major done in the engine. That's a very mild build, if you will, for an engine. Still has the stock exhaust manifolds. If we peek through there, you should be able to see them still because it's rear mount. Everything pipes back up. You can see the intercooler up front here. Under the hood, let's pop the hood real quick. When we pop the hood, you're not going to see a whole lot. So I do have the engine cover off. The piping for the turbo is all, under the truck, intercooler, and then this is all you really see of the turbo system. So here is the STS blow-off valve by Turbo Smart, and then it goes right into the engine, and that's pretty much it. Now when we run high boost, we do also have meth injection. STS supplied that also. There's the pump. We're running off the stock windshield washer fluid bottle. We tapped into that, and it does have one port. It's actually right there, one nozzle for meth injection. So we run a 50-50 mix of water and methanol, and that just helps control top end with higher boost levels. That kicks in. On wastegate, that's not operable at all, and I think this truck made, if I remember correctly, 460 some rear wheel horsepower on low boost, and that's like 7 to 8 pounds, or maybe it was 8 to 9, somewhere like right around, hovering around 8 pounds. So let's go ahead and fire it up and we'll listen to it. The Texas Speed cam does sound good, but it is a small cam. Like I said, I do a lot with this truck. I tow with it, I work with it, it does work for me. So it's a 224 228 600 lift cam on a 112. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up and we will hear it. Interior, there's not a whole lot to see either. We have an air fuel ratio gauge and a boost gauge, and we have a switch over there that arms the meth and the higher boost level. Other than that, it's pretty stock inside. It was a SLT, I believe this trim level was, so it had the leather and the heated seats and the bows and all that kind of stuff. It's got 91,672 miles on it at this point, and it's been built, as far as the turbo goes and the lift and stuff like that, for, I want to say 6 or 7 years now. Alright, let's go ahead and activate this rear camera. We'll get some sound clips as we go, and we'll just kind of talk about the rest of this truck on the way. The rest of the truck build is, it does have a 6-inch bulletproof lift kit, and we just recently put some fuel wheels on it. They're 20 by 10s on, of course, 8 on 6.5 bolt pattern. I don't even know the offset. I bought them used off Marketplace, so it's got 35 1250 20s on it, I believe these are. I have been running, when I originally built this truck, it had Hummer H2 wheels, and it had 35 1250 17 Dick CPAC wheels on it. They've been tires on the H2 wheels, and they've been really good, but we wanted to change it up. It is, obviously, you can see out there on the hood and the walk around, this truck used to be, well, let's open the door. So this is the factory color. It's carbon metallic is what it's called. We do have 3M gloss light green wrap on it. Makes it very bright. But again, without going into every detail about this truck, if you've been with me for a while, you know all about this truck anyway, but you can definitely go and check out the playlist on this truck. It'll answer all your questions. There's tons of videos on this, some with it towing, the sounds of it towing, mile per gallon, the dyno video, drag strip videos. It's all on there, guys. So I get a lot of questions every time I make a video on this truck, but they are all on there. I will answer as many questions as I can, but if you want to be a little bit more in detailed as far as the answer you get, go ahead and go back and look at the videos. They will answer way more than I'm going to type out in the comments. So let's get on our way here. We have to run some errands, and we'll get some sound clips. Does run and drive extremely well, like I was saying, and it does what it does efficiently. It's not an extreme build of any kind. I didn't do anything crazy with it. It just works for some reason. Some vehicles are like that. Some of you can spend a ton of money in, and we have spent some money in this truck, don't get me wrong, but some you can spend a ton of money in and they just don't perform like you think they should. But this truck, it's a mild build, and it just does what it does, and it does it well. There's been very little maintenance on this truck, just your normal stuff. And like I said, it's been together for quite a while at this point. Seeing boost very regularly every time we take it out. It's it gets thrashed pretty good. There's no lights on, no check engine lights, nothing crazy going on there. That light is the tow haul mode, and we can turn that on and off with a push of a button. I do like to run it in tow haul just because with the 35s and the stock 410s, it holds the shifts out a little bit nicer in tow haul, and I just like the way it performs better. I do get some questions about that too, and most of the time, yes, I do drive with tow haul on. Some people may not know about this truck. I actually bought this truck brand new back in 2004, and I brought it home brand new stock off the lot. I forget how many miles it had on it, but not very many, under 100 I know, and we've been working on it kind of ever since. Like I said, this truck drives and runs extremely smooth and well, especially for a lifted truck, but it just does what it does, and it does it well. Go ahead and check out the whole playlist on this video. Like I was saying, it goes in full detail, and of course we can't talk about this truck without touching on the new Turbo GMC build that we were doing. There's a playlist on that too. That truck is unfortunately still not 100% finished up. We had a couple small issues, and then it's been a long time at the tuner. He's backed up. It waited there for quite a while. We had a small issue when he did start on it, got that fixed, and now we're still waiting. So hopefully very, very soon. That truck is still in works. It sucks it's taking so long, but it is what it is. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.